What's up, everybody? This is Mr. Second Passport. Today, we're going to cover how to do a title search the easy, quick way here in Ecuador. You don't need a lawyer for this. They may charge you an arm and a leg to do the same thing you could do. All you really need is someone that speaks a little Spanish to help you navigate through. And this is this is part of the due diligence that goes into, say you find a property you want to buy in Ecuador. Okay, now let's do some diligence to see if the title and the papers are on the up and up, because if not, then you probably don't want to buy a problem in Ecuador, right? So the first thing you should ask for, and being a foreigner, the seller might be surprised that you actually know so much, is you want to ask for the tax ID number of the land, lot, or property itself, or apartment, or whatever. Every legally titled property pretty much in all of Ecuador has a tax ID number, which is called the número catastral, right? So ask for the número catastral of the seller and get a copy of their ID, of their cédula, as they say here, right? Or passport if it's a foreign seller, right? And you can verify then that that they are the owners of said property, the property they're trying to sell you, right? So with the copy of their ID card and their número catastral, right, the sales ID number of the property, the tax ID number of the property, with that, you can go ask them where the property is registered, in which municipality, right? And then you go to that municipal, they call it here, and with that information of them saying, and you let them know you want two documents, right? The first one is called the Historial del Dominio, right? This document literally shows you the whole ownership history of the property in question, and you don't need to be the owner to get it. You just go with this information, and most municipalities will give you this information by paying a few bucks. They'll print it out for you. There you go, right? And there might be a municipality here or there that requires you to get a written authorization from the actual owner, but that hasn't happened to me yet. I've been able to get the document for any property I want whenever I pretty much want to, right? And the second document, and obviously that document will show if the person trying to sell you the property is the real owner and is the sole owner, right? Is he married? Okay, then he better have his wife that's willing to sign too. Otherwise, you could have a problem registering it. If it's an inheritance, then it gets really sticky. The next document you want to get, you just go right to the municipality, again, where the property is supposedly registered, and they'll tell you where to go, what you need to do in order to get this other document, which is pretty straightforward too. It's called the Certificado del Registrador de la Propiedad. The certificate from the registrar, the property registrar, translated in English. And this document will show that the deed is properly registered in the property registrar, which is a separate department usually in the municipality itself. It might even be in a separate building, usually near the municipality, the main one, where most of the political functions go on in a certain province in Ecuador, right? So with these two documents, you can confirm ownership, and you're well on your way to doing probably an even better title search than most lawyers would do for you, who would just charge you money and then pretty much sit on their butt and not do much of anything. This isn't everything to do, but this is a great start for someone new to buying property in Ecuador to kind of start researching a property before you pay any money to the seller, right? So this is part of that due diligence we always talk about on this channel. If you see a property, maybe even on this channel that you like, then you should definitely check it out doing these means. And you should also visit in person. Don't just rely on photos and videos, because you definitely want to see the whole surroundings, Maybe you might want to talk to the neighbors and confirm that the person selling to you is the owner and that there's no border disputes, right? Especially with the bigger properties. So there's a lot of things you can do. But these two that I just mentioned now, these two documents you can get in the municipal is a great start to doing diligence before you buy a property in Ecuador, because like all legal processes in Ecuador, they can be super fast and easy, or they can be super difficult and lengthy. So if you do things right, like what I'm saying here beforehand, you can prevent the lengthy, difficult ones and just avoid those deals and go for the super easy ones, the low-hanging fruit. I'm Mr. Second Password. If you like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button below. And ring the bell to be notified of more videos just like this. Take care.